So now it's time to put our components together, and we will not just move them into position, we will do some jointing and automatic animation. So just prepare that your components are in this position. Somehow more or less is doesn't mind, but the handle should be in the middle, of course, and the shade and the back part here. Then what you could also do, and what we need, is that you go here to inspect, and we want to do some section analysis, because we will need that to see if everything fits together well. So switch on section analysis and select this plane here, which going right through it. I have this already done, so you could also select this one, yeah, and hit OK. I have this section here already, so I'll undo that. I could switch to this then here with hiding or showing the analysis. Good. Then we will create joints, and I hope you have your components here with also in this sorting that the flashlight is the parent. It's important. The first thing you do is you right click on the handle, because when we create joints, the first thing we need is we have to ground one object. Okay, that's the one who stays in position, and the other parts are going to come in. So ground, you see this little pin here, and now we'll create some joints. Go to assemble, joint, and now it's a little bit tricky to select the right component parts so that this works well. The first component, select, and I switch off here my analysis because it's a little bit easier. What we need is try to get this face here, and we want this, the middle point of the face, but it jumps away when I'm trying to get this. Okay, so move the mouse over this face, then press Control on the Windows or Command on your Mac, and you see it selects the face, it stays selected, and I can set my joint at the middle point of this inner face. Okay, Control or Command. So my first one is selected, then it asks me to select the second, and here I do the same. So this face selected, I press Command, and it jumps right here, and this is my second joint. And now you see there is something already happening. Maybe not. Okay, you find here's somewhere on your screen, maybe it looks like this rigid, this symbol. So there you can change to cylindrical. That's the reason why mine is rotating already and yours maybe not. Okay, so find this symbol here somewhere, which is not the one, and change it to cylindrical. You see? So we switch on the analysis and see what's happening. Okay, it's not moving perfect, and we have to do some little offset. You see here the joints have perfectly connected these two, but you also see there the teeth of the thread don't fit well into each other. So I set a little offset here. Could also take this one. No, other direction. So you see that I have just a little bit, okay, the thread fits into each other, and this is my final position of this stuff. Then hit OK. And you got here new thing, component, whatever, called joint. And there you could also, here cylindrical one, you could edit and animate it. You see it's rotating. Well, coming out here. See that? Switch the analyzers off. It's rotating in position, and we have to do some more stuff that this animates together. What we do? So you clicked here, this edit joint. The rotation is fine for the moment, but we now add a slide motion, and we check here some minimum and maximum. And let's see which one. Yeah, be sure you take the maximum here. I just put this away, I don't know, 30. Animate. Now it's moving back and forward. Okay. Okay. Then a second thing that the rotation will work correctly is we create a motion link. So assemble motion link, select joints, this one, the ceiling or sill 2, and activate here link with same joint. Okay, then the distance. So everything should be set here, slides set and rotate set. Okay, so these are connected actually. So when it moves, how much it should move per rotation. And so pause here. And if you remember, we selected a thread with 0.75 of thickness, or the coils are 0.75, and this is the value we take now. Okay, so the distance to move is 0.75 millimeters per 360 degree. So let's see what happens. So when I zoom in, you will see now that here this stuff always fits together because the rotation is correct. When I type in 2, you see it's cutting each other. See that? And when it's not cutting, go back to that. See, perfectly movement. And when I switch off my section analysis, you see, okay, it's rotating quite a lot, but so you can easily animate the stuff. Okay, let's do this again on the back side. Again, assemble, joint. So switch off here the sketches, don't need that. Then select here the back face, press Command so that the center point is selected and click on it. Okay, then switch to the other. So this is getting wireframe, so I can't do it anymore. And here we select this one, press Command. Here it's a little bit tricky, try to rotate it. So the X is the one. It's more or less back, doesn't matter actually. Okay. And be sure that, see that, we have to go out, that this is also set to cylindrical. I switch here my section analysis on, because I have to set a little offset so that this fit together. So offset, yeah. I think this looks quite okay. Yeah. And you see here, this rubber stuff is perfectly positioned, and I'm happy with my mounting here. Hit OK. Okay, second step, assemble motion link. Select now the cylinder 4. Again, link with same joint. And now we have the, no, we have to do the minimum and maximum, but I leave that, okay. So I have to go here to cylinder and slide, change to slide, activate minimum and maximum, and get the right one, because this is the one I want to move. Just, I put it here 20 millimeters away. Good. Okay. And now I have my suppress edit feature. When I want to see the animation, go to edit feature and see if everything's fine here on the top. I have my values here correct. Switch off my analysis. And see it's rotating together. Good, so we mounted together our flashlight with doing some little animations and jointing and motion linking. And the last step, we'll do a little rendering. Before I start rendering, I just saw that I forgot a fillet or a chamfer here. I will create a chamfer on this one, just a small one. No, too much. Yeah. Could also do a fillet. You can do more fillets if you want somewhere, but it's up to you. So switch on my glass. Keep in mind that this is hiding some stuff here. Then I switch here from design to render. And check here my appearance, and so myself a little bit more. Let's see if we find some nice metal. I will, this brass, aluminium, rough blue maybe. I just put this here. Then I need some rubber. Soft maybe. Just put this up, and because the button here is rubber. Then I switch on my glass. Then check here, glass light color. Just pull over the glass. And here on the inside we have some a glossy reflection chrome stuff. Searching for chrome. So be aware here when I want to not to use the whole body, switch here to faces. And so I can no, it doesn't work. Well, I was in a weird selection mode, Chrome. Now I can add this chrome material to list for faces. Then let's add some light actually at the bulb. And for that you find actually here in the mixed stuff emissive. And there you have a different basic kind of glowing and light emitting materials. And I take here you can try out the things and see what happens in rendering. I just add here the LED 20 lumen bodies, and I will add this. Yeah, here we go. You see you have emitting light, and that's cool. So I adjusted also my chrome a little bit, so double click and take the roughness maybe a little bit, yeah, something like that. But you can play around which look is fine for you. Okay, then close this one, go to scene setup, and when your PC is too slow, then stop the in-canvas rendering. Then check which light do you want to have, or I have to download this stuff. So just try around what you want to have. I try the rim lights here, and settings you can check, okay, do you want to see in the background the environment or just a solid color? I take a light gray here. You can take, of course, whatever you like. Or when you take a fully white, you see you don't have any reflections, and but you have a clear white background. I take a light gray, so I see a little bit of reflection. Then I can adjust the brightness. A little bit, or if you want to rotate the shadow or the light that comes in, whatever you like, play around. Or even don't use a ground plane, so it's very intuitive. I find that rendering is here quite easy. You could also change the focal length of your camera. You see more of a fisheye. Whatever you like. Okay, depth of field. Let's check this out here. where I can check my ray tracing. I have to look. But so when you're ready, then hit render here, change here to local renderer and try an image around this. I think the maximum I could render is, yeah, 4000. Unfortunately, sometimes it would be better to have bigger sizes to render, but yeah. Of course, you can do also a smaller one and adjust the settings. I did a rendering already. I close this here. I have here my render gallery. This is where I end up with. Okay, I have to pop it up here. Yes, and don't forget to download it here. Otherwise, the rendering is only in the cloud, and you have to download it so that you can upload it on Teams for me. Okay, then save it somewhere as PNG. Don't forget to add PNG on the back. If you delete that, okay, be aware of that. Good. Yeah, that was the tutorial. I hope you learned a lot and had at least a little bit of fun building that, and you're proud of your flashlight now.